dune buggy. It's made to jump. It's about to be another beautiful day in Havasu. I've been working on a whole bunch of stuff. Bradley GT, getting the brakes done. We're going to paint that car. I've been working on the Porsche. But here's what I've been working on this morning. It is like 4:30 in the morning. Sun's coming up. I've been working on getting this thing ready to paint. This is the Model T body for my Speedster. And we are going to take that to Long Beach with us when we go to the swap meet. So I wanted to get it painted. I'm not going to have it running, but I'll have it on the trailer so people can see it. And we're going to get spraying right now. Another beautiful day in Havasu. I got to get this dune buggy unloaded. I still haven't unloaded from Glamis. That was in March. It's now June. So we're going to unload this buggy and then we're going to put some wood on here and build us a platform. I'm actually loading this truck with Model A and Model T parts, and I am headed for California, Long Beach Vets Stadium, July 20th. So if you guys want to come out and say hi, come out and see if I've got any Model T parts you need. Most of this stuff, I'm giving it away. I'm not bringing it home. There's some stuff that I don't want to give away, but you know what? If it's to the right person, I would give it away. So I'm going to have engines. I'm going to have transmissions. I'm going to have all kinds of parts. So come out to Veteran Stadium July 20th and say hi. Buggy, it's made to jump. on this trailer. I got 3 sheets OSB. Set them across there. These boards are going to stand up here. I'm going to cut this edge off so it's exactly 7 feet wide. And then these boards will be my sideboard to keep the small parts from falling off on the interstate. And then up here, I'll fill this with engines. That's why I put the little, I don't know what you want to call this. It's not really a crane, but you know, it will lift something. But anyway, the mini crane, we'll call it, because then I can load those engines at the swap meet for anybody who buys them. So I got like 4 different engines I'm taking, and I don't know, a bunch of transmissions. Woo, it's cooler in here. Bunch of transmissions, I don't know, there's differentials, a bunch of stuff I don't want to lift, so that'll be easier for setting in the back of their trucks or whatever when they come to buy it, or when you all come to buy it. I mean, come out. July 20th, Saturday, Vet Stadium, Long Beach. Model T, Model A bunch of vintage stuff. Pretty cool. Fun swap. Well, it's been a lot of work loading this thing up. We're all ready to go. Long Beach Veteran Stadium, Model T, Model A parts, antiques, be all kinds of things there. Come out and see us and say hi. Again, that's Veteran Stadium, July 20th, Saturday. It's a 1-day only event. They do it once a year. It's pretty cool. See a lot of cool Model Ts, and these ones will be on the trailer along with all this junk, and it's going. This junk is going. I'm either selling it for pennies on the dollar or giving it away, so come get you some of it. If you got Model A projects going, Model T projects, there's a little bit of everything in there. Anyhow, I'll see you guys there. We'll take you along. Another beautiful day in the shop, working on the Porsche, trying to get the rear bonnet on. Working on these shock mounts. There's going to be a bar tie across here. This will also be the sway bar mount, and basically just going to rigid up the back end of the car. So got them tacked in place. Do a little more work on this one. I'm going to set the bonnet down on, make sure everything clears, make sure they're straight. I kind of don't like that one. I think I'm going to bring it back in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check them with a plumb. I'll put this over the top of here, probably like there, kind of see where it lands with the tube. Like that. And we'll go check the other side in the same location. Yeah, this one's out just a little bit too far, so we'll bend it in about 1/4 of an inch, V on that a little bit more, and tack it. And then we'll get the other bar in after we set the bonnet down on and make sure these inner fenders clear my tubing here. So let's just get on it. Well, in normal old school garage fashion, the camera died. You get a battery pack and plug into them cameras. But anyway, we got the bonnet on, and I'll put you guys right here and show you. It actually works. So we got to put the latch and the stopper on it. We do a little bit of trimming in here, but opens and closes. Looks good. Wheels are in the center of the wheel well. So now we're going to move forward, and we're going to get this trunk assembly here operating, get the hinges built on it. We'll get latches on the rear and the front. I've still got to do a little bit more grinding over here. Try to get this to settle down. I got a little high spot here, but I'll get that to settle down. And then I think that's pretty much everything. Everything's fit. We got to put the door latches on still, and then I think we can finish tearing everything apart and get it off to paint. So let's just keep working. Well, it's another beautiful day in the shop with the air conditioning going. McKay's back from the land of helicopters.
Howdy.
Did it warm up for you, McKay?
It is warmer here than it is in South Dakota.
South Dakota. So McKay just got back from a few days in South Dakota, 3 weeks to be exact. But we're back on the Porsche. We are trying to figure out where these latches need to go, and we have the same problem we had with the door hinge area. When the hood is down, this is completely closed in and we can't see where the latch is. So I got these latches in. Now we got to put the, what do you call that? The receiver? This is the pitcher, that's the receiver. No, that's the pitcher, this is the receiver.
The receiver, those would be the stud.
The stud latch. Anyway, we're going to try to figure out the height. So we've drawn a mark on the side here. We're going to try to transfer this. We're probably going to miss, but at least we're going to do one side at a time. We'll learn on one side and then we'll fix it on the other side. So let's get started. After a bunch of fitting up and down, I don't know how many times we had the hood open and closed, it actually latches. It actually latches properly. I've got a little bit of body work to do here, bring this up to level. This whole corner here is low. Pretty good over here in the middle, pretty good on that side. Got to do some work on these gaps are terrible. Fiberglass car. Haven't decided yet whether I'm going to cut these open or leave them, fill them. I'm not sure yet. Got a bunch more metal work to do inside there, but yeah, she's coming together pretty good. Got a little bit of work to do on that gap. Looks pretty good across the top. Starts to go away about right there. We'll just hand sand that in. And then this door, got to open that up a little bit. Looks pretty good up there. This part is actually really good. I just need to get the latch on it. Hinges are done. Looks really good. So we'll get the latch put on that. It'll snap shut. The gaps are pretty good on it. There's a couple little edges I'm going to clean up. Getting really close. This door is terrible. It's got to have some build on that. It's fiberglass missing. Basically it was bonded really bad, so I'm going to put some glass in it and make it stronger. But doors are latching, bonnet's latching. Now we're going to cut for the vent here. We're getting closer every day to paint and body work. Well, technically we're doing body work as we go a little bit, but getting ready for paint. So paint coming soon. Day in the shop. Working on the hood latch for the Porsche. Picked up this out at Travis's yard. I don't even know what it's out of. Some little foreign job. But what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to attempt to mount this on here, and then I'm making a striker. It's going to be really slim on the back, and it's got to be very accurate because of my distance, my spacing. But I'm working on this here striker that I just welded that's very hot. And it's going to kind of mount on here. So the inner edge is this line. So I'm going to have a little thin blade of metal made out of that to support the striker end. And then, I don't know, see if we can make some kind of fastener and bolt that on. and then we'll get the latch inside and space it and drill some holes, and I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. A lot of this because it's kind of hard to get in here, but I'll take you in and show you what I've got going. There's just almost no room for me and a camera in here. But there's our latch inside. So what we did was modified the striker, bolted it to the hood, and then put it back on. Now I've got it taped here, the latch. We're going to open this back up, and we've got 2 holes marked right here. Marked them with a pencil, but we'll get those drilled, and then we're going to finish modifying this latch, get it bolted back on, and then give it a try, see if it'll work. So we got to push that up because it's kind of bound up the way it works. But anyway, we'll show you what we're doing here in just a second. After some drilling and pawing, you can see I've been crawling all over it. I've got a latch mounted. I've got a striker. I've got a cable. This cable's pretty cool. This is Paul's. And do this at the same time. I saw Paul's 55 Chevy. Just thrown in the trash, so I took it. Looks like it's come unhooked already. There we go. Moment of truth. Will it close? And it closes. And we got the low spot here. I need to move them bumpers down. A little bit of work on them body lines, and we'll be good. So now we've got the trunk latching, both doors latching. Latch very good, but it latches. The bonnet latching. We gotta do a few more little adjustments on the steering. I need to cut the gauges so I can mount the steering, and then I don't know, we got some fitting to do with some of this. I mean, look at them gaps, they're terrible. Fiberglass to be expected. So now I'm gonna clear out a spot in the shop over here so the car move over there so it's not out in the sun, and we'll just tinker on it as we go.